Hello friends, I am Prashant Dhanshetty, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering from Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. Today I am here to explain you about the strength and efficiency of bolted joints in the steel structure. The learning outcomes of today's lecture is the students will be able to understand the strength and efficiency of the bolted joint, and they will be able to determine the strength and efficiency of the bolted joint with an example. The strength of bolted joint is the minimum strength based on the strength of bolts in shearing and in bearing and the joint and the strength of the main member at the net section. Efficiency of the bolted joint, also called the percentage strength of the joint, and is the ratio of the strength of the joint to the strength of the main member expressed as percentage. Here we will see an example to calculate the efficiency of a bolted joint. So, a single bolted double cover butt joint is used to connect two plates which are 8 mm thick. Assuming 16 mm diameter bolts of grade 4.6 and cover plates to be 6 mm thick. Calculate the strength and efficiency of the joint if 4 bolts are provided in a bolt line at a pitch of 45 mm. So, this pitch center to center distance of this bolt is 45 mm as shown in figure. Also determine the efficiency of the joint if the two lines of the bolts with 2 bolts in each line have been arranged to result in a double bolted double cover butt joint. And here the arrangement is little different. So, there are 2 lines of bolts with 2 bolts in each line. So, here 1 line and 2 line. Define the efficiency of the joint. Here pause the video and try to write answer on a paper. Efficiency of the bolted joint, also called the percentage strength of the joint, is the ratio of strength of the joint to the strength of the main member expressed as percentage. Now going to that problem, so what is given? So Fe 410 grade of steel is given. So Fu for that is 410 MPa. So this has to be taken from IS 800 2007 table number 1 on page number 14. And for bolts of grade 4.6 FUB, that is ultimate strength of bolt, is 400 MPa, that is taken from IS 1367 part 3 2002 table number 3 on page number 6. And for 16 mm diameter bolt, net area of a bolt is 157 mm square, that is again taken from IS 1367 part 3 2002 table number 6 page 9. So, if you are not referring this IS code, you can take this A net for the bolt at the root of the thread, that is 0.78 times pi by 4 d square. Then partial safety factor for bolt material gamma MB, it is 1.25, that is taken from IS 800 2007 table number 5 on page number 30. Then partial safety factor for resistance governed by ultimate stress gamma M1 is equals to 1.25, that is again taken from IS 800 2007 table number 5 page 30. The bolts will be in a double shear in bearing. For the calculation of the strength of the bolts in bearing, the thickness to be considered for bearing will be least of aggregate thickness of cover plate and minimum thickness of main plate. So here when you are considering for the bearing, you have to add this total thickness of the cover plate, that is 6 plus 6 12, or the main plate thickness 8 mm. So whichever is minimum, that you have to consider. So we have considered here 8 mm thick. Now first of all we will calculate the strength of bolt in shearing per pitch length. So here VDSB is equals to twice into ANB into FUB upon under root 3 into gamma MB. So this is taken as per IS 800 2007 clause number 10.3.3 on page number 75. So actually in IS code these two different formulas are given. VDSB is equals to VNSB upon gamma MB and VNSB is equals to FUB upon under root 3 into bracket NN into ANB plus NS into ASB. So here NN is the number of bolts which are in the threaded portion, and here it is the net area of the bolts in the threaded portion, and here NS is the number of bolts in the shank portion, and here it is the area of bolt in the shank portion. So as our case is having the joints in the threaded portion, so we are neglecting this NS into ANSB, and as these two, so it is in the state of double shear, we have to multiply this with 2. So here VDSB is equals to twice into area, that is 157 into 400 upon under root 3 into 1.25 into 10 raised to 3 minus 3 is to convert Newton into kilonewton. So the strength of bolt in bearing per pitch length. So in bearing, again it is given as per IS 800 2007 clause number 10.3.4 on page 75. So they have given VDPB is equals to VNPB upon gamma MB, and VNPB is again equals to 2.5 times KB into D into T into FU. So again KB is equals to minimum of these values. So E upon 3 times D0 and P upon 3 times D0 minus 0.25 or FUB upon FU or 1 mm. So first of all we will calculate the KB value, that is minimum of all this. So E is the end distance divided by 3 times of D0, that is the diameter of bolt hole. So 16 mm is the diameter of bolt, so 18 mm will be the diameter of bolt hole as per IS 800 2007. So this first value comes out to be 0.55, then second value P upon 3 times D0 minus 0.25, so pitch is 45, then 3 times diameter of bolt hole minus 0.25, it comes out to be 0.58. Then FUB is the ultimate strength of bolt divided by ultimate strength of plate, that is 400 divided by 410, it is 0.975 and 1 mm. So out of this minimum is 0.55, the KB value is 0.55. So we have to calculate now VDPB, that is 2.5 times KB into D into T into FU upon gamma MB. So we have taken directly now. So here it is 2.5 times KB is 0.55, D is the diameter of bolt and T is the thickness of plate, main plate, then FU is the ultimate strength of plate 410 divided by gamma MB is 1.25. So this comes out to be 57.73 kilonewton. So the net strength of plate per pitch length, so TDN is again 0.9 AN FU upon gamma M1. So it is again as per IS 800 2007 clause number 6.3.1 on page 32. So here we have to find out this net area for this pitch. Only one hole is bolt hole is there in this pitch area. So 0.9 FU into P minus diameter of bolt hole into T upon gamma M1. So this comes out to be 63.76 kilonewton. Now strength of a solid plate per pitch length. So without having the bolt hole, what will be the strength of plate? Again it is 0.9 FU upon gamma M1 into P into T. So here without bolt hole it is pitch into thickness. So, this TDN comes out to be 106.27. Hence, the strength of the joint per pitch will be least of this, that is 57.73, and the strength of the solid plate is 106.27. Therefore, the efficiency is, so 57.73 divided by 106.27 into 100, it works out to be 54.32%. Now, when the bolts are arranged in two rows, the strength of the joint per pitch on the basis of the strength of bolt in shear per pitch. So, here what will happen? So, here two bolts are there. So, you have to multiply that shear strength per pitch into 2. So, 2 into 58, it is 116 kilonewton. Then strength of bolt in bearing per pitch. Again, in bearing you are having 2 bolts, so you have to multiply it by 2, whatever value we have got earlier for single bolt. So, 2 into 57.73, it is 115.46 kilonewton. And the net tensile strength of the plate per pitch length. So, here the section 1 will be considered only here. Again you are having only one bolt here. So, when one bolt will fail, then only this go to other part, and that will also fail at the same strength. So, here we do not have to multiply it by 2. So, it will be 63.76 kilonewton. So, therefore, the strength of the joint will be least of all these three, that is 63.76 kilonewton, and the strength of the solid plate per pitch length will be same, that is 106.27 kilonewton. So, the efficiency of the joint is 63.76 divided by 106.27 into 100, that comes out to be 59.99. So, this arranging the bolts in this fashion has more efficiency than the earlier one. So, these are the references which I have referred. Thank you.